Johnny Vega into the box. Johnny, go, 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 go.
It's time for live coverage of spring sports here on the NCWLIFE Channel. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air, and Gold supporter, Town Auto Group. Also by Abby's Pizza, Apple Valley Honda, Biosports Physical Therapy, Clean Air Connection, Coldwell Banker Cascade, Confluence Health, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Inland Northwest Honda Dealers, Kennedy Real Estate Group, Les Schwab, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue, Together for Youth, Wenatchee Valley Technical Skills Center, and Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Now it's time for live sports here on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
Leads it 1-0.
It's a beautiful day for soccer here in the Wenatchee Valley, and we're pleased as can be to have the chance to bring it to you. It's Wenatchee against Quincy, a non-league matchup here at the Apple Bowl. I'm Sebastian Moraga. Alongside me, as always, is our soccer expert, Matt Wisen. And I got to tell you, it could stand to be a little warmer, but still, it's awesome to have soccer back.
Very happy about that. So yes, it is soccer. If you're not freezing, you're frying. And I guess we're freezing tonight.
All right. So what does Wenatchee bring to the table, man?
Well, Wenatchee's got some very potent scoring players on their team. Just, they've got some senior leadership back in goalkeeper. Pretty young team though, and they're still trying to find their chemistry. You know, they ran up 35 or so shots in a couple games in Spokane, couldn't find the back of the net except for once. So as soon as they're on, I think we're going to start seeing that tally start going up. But they just got to work some things out. That's why it's preseason.
All right, and on the other side is Quincy, defending CTL champions among the boys, with a win and a tie against the defending state runner-up, no less, and the record so far in this preseason. Should be a dandy of a game. Glad to have you with us. When we come back, we have an interview with the head coach of the Wenatchee Panthers, the keys to the game, the starting lineups, and a whole lot more here. Don't go away.
When your heating or cooling system is giving you trouble, call the diagnostic doctor from Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning.
Here's the culprit right here.
All joking aside, when you call Dick's, you're calling 35 years of experience at customer service right here in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's strongly believes in repairing before replacing, and they service all major brands of HVAC units. Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue, family owned and operated on North Wenatchee Avenue, right next to Hooked on Toys. Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue uses only fresh ingredients handcrafted with love, including authentic Hawaiian barbecue and Japanese-style ramen noodle soups. And the bubble teas will keep you coming back for more. Enjoy the culinary tour of the Pacific Rim with Hawaiian barbecue lunches and combo plate classics, as well as ramen noodle soups. Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue. Enjoy their comfort food like you're one of the family.
Hey man, how's your arm?
Getting better, actually, thanks.
Did they give you anything for pain after surgery? Because I think I may have some left over.
Nah, that's all right, man. Actually, me and my doctor talked about not sharing prescriptions, and that ibuprofen is a good option for me. The risk of addiction, it's not worth it.
Makes sense.
Take the next step. Don't share your prescriptions, and talk to your friends about the dangers of opioids.
Welcome back to the Apple Bowl. Next to us is the head coach of the Wenatchee Panthers, Coach Dennis Stronson. Coach, as always, a pleasure. And, lots of new faces. You've said goodbye to a lot of seniors. This is the time where a team starts to find itself, find its identity, find its leadership. How's that going?
It's going real well. We're replacing 8 starters from last year, the team that qualified for state, won the district. But we have a great group of young players, a couple freshmen coming in, adding to the mix. Guys that were on the reserve team last year really stepped up. I feel we're a lot deeper than we've been in years, in that I can go really into the bench to find that right mix of players on the field. Still have our 2 leading scorers back from last year, and now they're sophomores. We're going to see how they work out. And we have our senior goalkeeper for the 3rd year, so we're really excited about him between the pipes.
All right. Now, when you are a 4A team and you play a 1A team, what are the pluses of the minuses of such a matchup?
We want them to win their league, go to state, win state, because it helps us. But we're not going to lose to them. At least that's the plan. We don't look at it as being 4A against 1A. We look at it as a high caliber program, top notch with great players. The only difference is when they go to their bench, they might not be as strong. But the first 11 line up with our first 11.
So early season, we talked about how cold it is right now, and typical what you get around now is you got a lot of players with shin splints, maybe some ankles or whatever. How's the team holding up right now?
Right now, across the program, we only have, out of 61 guys, we only have 2 that are going to miss tonight's play. One's on the first team, a senior. He's battling an ankle sprain. He's about a week out. He'll be back possibly by Friday when we go to Skyline.
That's great, and it looks like Skyline is having a little bit of preseason difficulties as well, so it'd be nice to get the win over there. How's the team feeling about that road trip again?
We're not really, they haven't turned on to that yet. It's like we got to focus on this, coming off our road trip to Spokane where we didn't get the results we wanted, but we played well and controlled the play, had more of the possession, but it's that finishing touch that we still haven't developed.
All right. Who's the groupie?
Huh?
Who's the groupie? Just off camera. Who's the lady taking our picture over here?
That's Mary. She's a team photographer.
All right. All right. Well, hello, Mary. All right. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we have 40 minutes of top-notch soccer action for you. This is NCWLIFE Channel. Don't go away.
Hi, folks. Welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. You can lift this up.
Great. I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
Ooh. You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Abby says thank you to all the hometown heroes making our community so great. If you know a deserving hometown hero, shoot us an email, hero@abbys.com. Every week, we'll thank some of these heroes with a free giant pizza. Abby's, proud to serve your community. Be a hero tonight. Treat your family and friends to Abby's famous hometown hero pizza. This giant features our classic pepperoni, tasty Italian sausage, and crisp green peppers for a one-of-a-kind legendary flavor. Visit abbys.com for a special pizza at a very special price.
Allergens. You can't see them, but they live in your carpet and your air ducts. Call the experts at Clean Air Connection for a clean, healthy living environment. Experience, education, and the right equipment equals the best cleaning job possible. Call Clean Air Connection today. Pet dander, allergens, dust, and pollen? Trust your home's carpet and duct cleaning to the experienced experts at Clean Connection. This locally owned family business educates their staff and uses only the best equipment. Call Clean Air Connection today.
Highlander Golf Course is proud to announce their 2 new state-of-the-art full-swing golf simulators with over 80 courses of virtual golf to choose from year-round. Or try their Laser Shot simulated firearm program, or gaming with football, basketball, and much more. Enjoy Highlander food and drink service from their full-service bar and grill in the comfort of their simulator room. Call the Highlander Pro Shop to book your time at 884-4653. That's 884-4653.
The new Hummer EV is everything you want in an all-electric vehicle. It's powerful, reliable, comfortable, and will take you anywhere you want to go, on-road or off. Why buy one of those lesser EVs when you can have one that uses them for traction? Order your Hummer pickup or SUV today from Sangster Motors, batteries included.
Welcome back to the Apple Bowl. And the temperature continues to drop, but nevertheless we are looking forward to this exciting encounter between the Jacks from Q-Town and the Panthers from the fabled apple capital of the world. We're going to go right away to the starting lineups. First, the visiting Quincy Jackrabbits jumping onto the pitch with number 1 Momo Sandoval on goal, number 4 Guillermo Gomez, number 5 Rafael Perez, number 7 Dominic Plasencia, number 9 Ken Morales, number 10 Lester Chakash, Number 11, Alexander Murillo. Number 14, Eric Cepeda. Number 17, Brian Núñez. Number 19, Jesus Armando Carrillo. And number 20, Efraín Peña. The head coach for the Jackrabbits, longtime program man at Quincy High. First year as the head coach, Héctor Vaca. Congratulations, coach, on the new gig. Assistants, Rafael Cermeno, Jesse Villalobos, Rodolfo Díaz, and Francisco Paco Alejandres. Now, the starters for the home team, the Wenatchee Panthers, jumping onto the pitch with veteran Tanner Russell on goal. Number 1, number 2, Jose Limon. Number 6, Roberto Muñoz. Number 7, Anthony Mendoza. Number 8, Chani Vega. Number 9, Benji Mejia. Number 10, Anthony Garcia. Number 11, Brady Paz. Number 15, Jonathan Mendoza. Number 20, Damian Snyder. And number 24, Andrew Kovac.
Number 2, Jose Limon.
Head coach for the Wenatchee Panthers, Dennis Johnson, assisted by Ricardo Flores, Brian Chudd, and Hector Solorio.
Number 7, Anthony.
Well, Matt, we're minutes away from the start of this contest, and you touched upon something that's very, that perhaps overlooked. At this stage of the game, your body is not quite there yet. You're more likely or more prone to those ankle injuries you mentioned, a sprain here, a shin splint there. How big of a factor do you think that will play? Do you think that these teams will look to take it easy on, given that it's a non-league game?
No, I think they're going to come right out and play hard. You know, they're only, what, 2.5 weeks into the season right now or so. Just a few, maybe 12, 14, yeah, just about 2 weeks into the season. So they're not quite used to practicing 5 games a week. But hey, let's take a quick break right now for the national anthem, and then we'll get back to this.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
At Confluence Health, our mission is clear: to provide exceptional care for our community. We believe in healthcare that's personal and local because we're just like you, members of this great community.
We are Confluence.
Local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
We are Confluence.
The agents of Kennedy Real Estate Group are committed to providing the ideal client experience. We believe in the power of relationships. Why? Because we don't just work here, we live here. From the nonprofits we serve, the parks where we play, and the local businesses we support, our team understands the value of living in the Wenatchee Valley. Let's begin your real estate story.
Global Car Care has the best customer service in the Valley. From the moment you walk in the door, their goal is to help you stay on the road, so you can keep doing what's important to you. Global Car Care certified ASE mechanics stand behind your automotive repairs.
Welcome back to the Apple Bowl, Quincy and Wenatchee. Wenatchee and Quincy just about to start this non-league clash. And Matt Wisen, you were saying that
yeah, there's a lot of club players on the teams, and club doesn't often practice nearly as much as high school or school ball. And so 5-6 days a week is what the high school regimen is, where it might be 3 to 4 days a week for the club ball. And so when you're going 5 days a week, 6 days a week on surface like this towards the end of the year, or sometimes in the middle of the year, and especially at the start of the year, you see those injuries, and oftentimes, unfortunately, it becomes a game of attrition, and who can have the deepest bench. And Tronson did allude to some bench depth this year, which is great. That means the talent across the board is a lot closer together from the starter to the bench player and the bottom of the bench. So that's great. That means it won't be as huge of a drop-off when you're bringing somebody off. And hopefully that means a more seasoned team come playoffs. And so you're not hoping that your bench players will have minutes. They will have minutes,
and they'll be used to the pace of the game that you expect come that postseason time. Absolutely. We'd like to take this opportunity, folks, to thank our platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling in Wenatchee. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Give them a call today, 509-662-6842. That's 509-662-6842. Or visit www.alpineair.net. Additional thanks to our gold supporter, Town Auto Group. Your community, your family, your Town Auto Group. All right, folks, we're just about ready to start. One final huddle for the boys from Grant County, decked in white tops, green trunks, and white socks. And the hosts today, the Panthers, decked, I want to say really, really dark purple. Or is that black?
It's black. It's black. The purple numbers really kind of try to draw some purple out of that black.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We're in business now. Wenatchee taking care of things from right to left on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Kovic, touch up field. The rescue by Limon, taken back by the Jacks. The right-footed shot that time by Efrain Peña. Not a major worry for Tanner Russell. It is soccer season. Yes, finally. We'd like to steal 30 seconds of your day to dedicate this broadcast to an outstanding member of the Quincy community who's having a bit of a rough time right now. The FFA co-advisor for Quincy High School, Mr. Rod Cool. Outstanding individual. Mr. Cool, if you're listening, this one's for you. Push up field, quick give and go, whistle on the play, foul call. It will be a free kick for Wenatchee. Roberto Munoz across midfield, pivoting header for Chani Vega. To the back line of Quincy, rejection doesn't quite work, trying again. For Wenatchee is Brady Paz, whistle on the play, foul call. It will be a free kick for the Panthers. Wenatchee taking this one quite seriously in the early going, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, Tronson, I was speaking with Coach a little before the game about this, and he really wants to get this team off to a fast start and put some of those missed opportunities behind him in Spokane, and so that's the goal, is to really press hard in the first 10 minutes or so and try to get a goal or two and settle in.
Ball went out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Jackrabbits. Defending Caribou Trail League champions. This might be the last Caribou Trail League season we see for a while. Kashmir moving to the South Central Conference. Quincy moving to the Central Washington Athletic Conference. And a couple of other teams. Good given way into the box this time, and the sliding save by Momo Sandoval. When we had a Wenatchee player just with goal between eyebrow and eyebrow, as we say in the old country.
Yeah, it was a good job getting off his line really quick for the Quincy, reading that ball coming through and coming out strong.
Pass, a touch to the back, across midfield, back to pass, touch from Mendoza, whistle on the play. Wenatchee putting it into play rather quickly, keeping it low to the ground. Limon into the box, right-footed shot, and blocked at the last second by Rafael Perez. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Quincy ball. Now we're back in action now. Stopped up midfield by Wenatchee. Limon. Couple of bounces. The attacking header that time by Efrain Peña. Doesn't quite work. Touch to the back for Mr. Russell. Opening him up to the right side. The quick turn. Up the flank. Retracing his steps now. Touch for Limon. Trying to approach midfield. Munoz. Opening the game up to the left side. The touch for Garcia. Coming via Kovic. Mendoza, straight up field. A good through ball that time. Referee says illicit position. It will be an offside call. 4 minutes, 24 seconds into this first half of play. We're still tied at 0-0. Abby's Pizza. For more than 50 years, Abby's has proudly served the Northwest with toppings to the edge, 100% real cheese, and freshly rolled dough. Order online at abbys.com. That would be pretty nice right now. A nice slice of pizza.
I was just about ready to say, you're killing me.
I know, man. I know.
Pat, they have these potato shoot, I don't know what they call them. These little potato wedges.
Yeah.
At Abby's.
A bit of a chipper there. And Momo! Let's see what the referee calls it. That one counts.
Waves it
no
off.
Foul. No foul.
I guess, okay.
It will be a goal for Wenatchee. Momo Sandoval came out to stop it. And it looked like it was Benji Mejia tapping it in. Nope. It was called a foul after all.
Yeah, it looked like he had it in his hands and got taken out. But the sign by the referee was really confusing.
Very confusing because he pointed in the direction of the Wenatchee half of the field, which is what you do when when Wenatchee scores, you know.
Corner kick for the Panthers.
Well, it's the first game of the season for all of us, folks. There's a corner kick for Wenatchee. 6 minutes into this one. Out of the box, pivoting header by Guillermo Gomez, and another try, and Momo Sandoval with a beautiful save for the second consecutive corner kick.
Yeah, very quick reaction right there. Good job getting a strong hand on that and pushing it out.
A different tack now for Wenatchee. No, they're gonna look like they were gonna go for the short corner, but instead they're delivering one right to the heart of the box. Far post this time, and it sails wide. 2 consecutive opportunities for Wenatchee. Gone by the wayside. But still a good effort. 7 minutes on the clock. Wenatchee and Quincy tied at 0-0.
And I can just start feeling my hands now.
Remember that Cascade Cashmere game on the roof of the locker room over there? My goodness.
Vaguely. My brain was frozen. So
Mendoza. Limon. Roberto Munoz and Russell. Opening the game up to the right side. Back to Russell. Kovic. Across midfield. Stopped by Gomez. Trying some more for Wenatchee is Vega. Rejected by the midfield of the Jacks. Sending it out of bounds is Kovic. Putting it into play rather quickly. The Jacks are. That one is Murillo. Tapping it up for Brian Nunez. Down the flank, Murillo. Battling with his marker. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Jackrabbit ball. 8 minutes 24. And we are going to have a substitution. It will be Lester Chakash exiting the game, being replaced by number 8 for Quincy. That will be Killian Ruse. There's the throw-in. And Mr. Russell to control. 9 minutes on the dot in this first half. Still tied at 0-0. A bit of a charge there. Called on Jesus Armando Carrillo. It will be Wenatchee ball. Pass with a short touch. Restarting the action. Opening the game up to the left side for Mendoza. Right-footed touch across the center alley. Jonathan Mendoza. There's Jonathan and Anthony Mendoza.
Brothers.
Sending it to the throw-in. Quincy will put it back into play. 9 minutes 46. Before Mr. Morales can cause any trouble, Tanner Russell regains control. Kovac. Oh, a bit of a trouble there. The shot, and it sails over the crossbar. A golden opportunity for Quincy when Roberto Munoz couldn't quite control that one, and the shot by Efrain Peña sails wide.
Just missed, that was close. Just was sitting back just a hair on that shot, but didn't have a whole lot of time, but that was definitely a golden opportunity.
We're back in action now. Wenatchee trying to get out of its own half of the field, I should say. Throwing for the Jackrabbits. Referee says he wants to see that one done over. We're going to take this opportunity to tell you about Together for Youth, encouraging you to dispose of unused and expired prescriptions to protect youth and the environment. Find a kiosk near you by visiting medproject.org. Ball goes out of bounds once again. It will be another throw, and this time favoring the Panthers. The long touch upfield. Who's going to get there first? Nice run by Wenatchee. Into the box they go. And let's see what the referee says.
Oof.
That was close. That was close. The referee says that the Quincy player went for the ball. We're going to go with the experts on this one. But Mr. Anthony Garcia was ready and waiting for that whistle to blow. Ball goes out of bounds. Shading to the left side. Good move for Mendoza. Mendoza the touch to the back. Good give and go. Into the box. Shot across. Blocked nimbly by Gomez. And now sent out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Wenatchee. Wenatchee knocking on the door here. "12 minutes, 33 seconds. There's the throw-in. Defensive effort by Quincy trying to clear it out. Can't quite work. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a corner kick for the Panthers.
A lot of movement by Wenatchee, but Quincy's doing a good job not taking the bait, staying in front of the goal and not chasing strikers out of the box.
It was Ruse with a final touch there, sending it to the corner kick. there. Sails just a little wide. Good effort by Wenatchee. It will be a goal kick for the Jackrabbits. 13 minutes, 22 seconds. And that header by Jose Limon probably deserved better, Matt.
Yeah, and he was up there. He had some time, just couldn't really get his head over the ball and threw it hard enough.
There's a goal kick for the Jackrabbits. A good stop at midfield by Kovic. Munoz switching over to the right side. Long kick upfield. Morales on the response. Defensive header by Kovic. Limon looking to connect with Mendoza, interrupted. Recovered by Brady Pass. The quick double team by Quincy. Pass. Defensive header that time. Into Wenatchee territory. Whistle on the play says the action needs to stop. It will be a free kick for the Jackrabbits. 14 minutes, 42 seconds. I remember the great late Bill Alexander used to go to everything that had to do with Quincy. He was a teacher, he was a coach, he was the athletic director, and he used to say, "I bleed green and gold. I bleed green and gold." And one time I made the mistake in one of my articles for the Quincy paper to refer to the Jackrabbits as the Bunnies. Boy, he shut that one down quick, I tell you. He found me at the baseball game. He said, "Sebastian, we're not the Bunnies. Don't do that again." Never again, Coach. 15 minutes, 34 seconds into this, the first half of play. Quincy and Wenatchee. Wenatchee and Quincy all tied at 0-0. There's Roos at midfield. Oh my goodness, a bit of a collision there. Let's see what the referee says. No. It will be Wenatchee ball. It looked like should have been a foul called on Wenatchee, but we're going to go with the experts. Pass, opening the game up to the right side. Switching back. Rejected by the midfield of Quincy. Efrain Peña. Munoz for Wenatchee. Kovic on the left side. Putting some pressure on him was Morales. The return to Limon, taken away by Quincy. This could be interesting. The good ball on the right side, made up Morales. Battling for it, getting a bit of a shove there right in front of the assistant referee. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll just be a throw-in. Alexander Murillo taking care of it. Murillo. Bit of a shove there, and Ed Navarro putting a stop to the action, saying it's Quincy ball, and pointing to the spot of the foul. It will be a free kick for the Jackrabbits. 17 minutes, 19 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 4 Quincy players inside the box. Mr. Navarro counting the 9 meters 15, or 10 yards if you prefer, between ball and wall. Gomez into the mixer. Left-footed shot, blocked nimbly by the back line of Wenatchee. Trying again is the far post. Now inside the box, whistle on the play. And an offside, a player that was offside went back onside. And that caught the eye of Mr. Navarro. Play resumes. Wenatchee Climbing towards midfield on the left side. Kovic. Looking for Jose Limon. Doesn't quite work. Nunez. Right-footed touch. Murillo. Trying to shake off his marker. He does. Into the box. Interesting maneuver. The shot across and swept away nimbly and cleanly by the back line of Wenatchee. But it'll be a corner kick for the Jackrabbits.
Murillo to kick for Quincy.
$18 minutes, 57 seconds on the clock.
Looks like the wind is still blowing a little bit, but not quite as strong as when we first kicked off.
Still lots of jackets, hoods, blankets, you name it. The header that time sails a little wide. A good effort for the Jackrabbits by number 5, Rafael Perez. We're going to need to turn on the artificial lighting here in the booth because it's getting darker and darker and darker. The through ball that time. Looking to find one of those tall forwards. Rejected by Quincy. Off to the races on the left side is Cepeda. Ball goes out of bounds. And will be Wenatchee ball via this upcoming throw-in. 20 minutes. We're into the second half of the first half here, folks. Nunez. Rose. Pushed up field. Triangulation. Doesn't quite work. Wenatchee recovers. Off to the races is Anthony Garcia. Garcia. Looking to make some room for that right foot of his. Mendoza. Jonathan. Looking for some help. Finding Roberto Munoz. Jonathan Mendoza. Kovic waiting for him. To him it goes. Kovic. Down the flank. Bit of a collision there. Play continues. Trying again for Wenatchee was Anthony Mendoza. That one is Snyder. Good recovery by Wenatchee. Anthony Mendoza. Pushed up field. Shot across. Top of the box. Stopped by Quincy. Cleared away, looking to find Morales. To him it goes. Pass. Slaloming past some defenders. The shot, and Sandoval with the stop. Is Wenatchee perhaps getting a little too anxious, Matt Wisen? Do they need to slow themselves down a little bit, perhaps?
That was one of my notes right there. Is they're losing patience, primarily in the midfield, but we are seeing a lot of passes out of the back, just foregoing the midfield and going long, straight route one, which really tells me they're getting a little impatient. Maybe they didn't have the success that they thought they were going to get early on.
The pivoting header that time. This could be interesting. Vega. Trying to make it to the box. Rejected by the back line of Quincy. Pushed upfield. On the mark for Quincy is Plasencia. Rejected. Recovered, rather, by Wenatchee. Trying to get his Kovic. Anthony Mendoza. Good takeaway by Ruz. Ruz and Morales. Interrupted by Wenatchee. On the move now is Limon. Bit of a shove there. Play continues. Quincy on the move. Morales. The good takeaway by Roberto Munoz. Bit of a battle. Ruz. The heel touch. Fancy little move. Limon. Vega into the box. The shot, and it sails wide. Good effort by Wenatchee, and that's some of the patience we were talking about, Matt Wisen. They seem to take their time, keep the ball low, find the ball, played it to feet, and it almost paid off.
Yeah, a little bit better combination play there. Just that relying on that ball over the top isn't working. Just against a fast defense and stuff like that, without that breakaway speed, really need to work through the thirds and as a unit, and that's just what we saw Wenatchee doing.
23 minutes, 40 seconds into this first half of play. Wenatchee and Quincy tied at 0-0 so far. It's still early, though. Plenty of soccer left. And plenty of soccer left in the calendar, too. We have on March 19th, Wenatchee and Eastmont playing right here at the Apple Bowl. Coming to you live at 6:50 in the p.m.
Hopefully a little warmer.
Now you've done it. You've jinxed us.
I will bring my sunscreen and I'll bring my parka.
Washington,
yep.
Ruining your wardrobe plans since 1889.
Flip-flops and sorels.
Throw in for the Panthers. Doesn't quite work. Trying again is Kovic. Losing track of the ball that time for a split second was number 7, Mendoza. Whistle on the play. And a yellow card for Wenatchee's number 2, Jose Limon. What was Mr. Limon's infraction there, Matt Wisen?
Probably his mouth. That's the only thing I can think of right now.
I didn't see anything illicit, so you're probably right. First yellow card of the game for either squad. And it goes to Wenatchee. In for the Panthers is number 14, Joandy Landeros.
Such an easy right now that Wenatchee just made the mistake of getting tighter right there, right on the edge of that wall. They have an easy pass right into the guy. All he has to do is slot it. I don't know if you see that right in front of the goal, but the Quincy defender was not picking him up.
Chakash is back in for Quincy. There's Chani Vega. And Mr. Sandoval just watches that one sail by.
Just do the same thing, and next time, but keep that ball on the floor, and all you have to do is put it about 5 yards to the right of that wall on the floor, and it's one-on-one.
26 and 25 on the clock. We'd like to take this opportunity to tell you about the Wenatchee Valley Technical Skills Center, a regional hub for career and technical education programs that equip high school-age students with personal, workplace, and technical skills. Give them a call today at 509-662-8827. That's 662-8827. Quincy trying to make something happen here. Halfway through the first half. Nunez to Dominic Plasencia and rejected by the backline of Wenatchee. It will be a throw-in for the Jacks.
Looks like he changed it.
No, they switched things over. Thank you, Matt. Bit of an indecision between two players. Lucky for Quincy, it doesn't result in a turnover. Guillermo Gomez looking for Murillo. Finds himself double-teamed rather quickly, I should say. Wenatchee on the takeaway, nicely done. Gets past one. Mendoza, Anthony Mendoza. Nunez. Murillo. Whistle on the play. Referee says it will be Quincy ball, and that player is still down. And now it looks like it's Alex. Yeah, it is Murillo. Now he's getting back up. A couple of teammates go and check on him. Referee does the same, perhaps with a couple of words of advice. And it will be a free kick for the Jackrabbits. 28-28 on the clock. All for naught so far. Quick run, quick counterattack. On a solo maneuver into the box. Trying to leave one last marker behind, and he does. And he has to choose to send it back to Kovac. Let's see if something happens here. Whistle on the play. There's a player down. It looks like it's Jesus Armando Carrillo.
Took a ball to the face, it looked like.
Yeah, they're going to call for the coaching staff and perhaps the trainers even. Yeah, he has not moved. He's on his side, kind of. (29 minutes 29 seconds) on the clock. This probably will mean that we're going to have some injury time. We're going to take this opportunity, folks, to tell you about Confluence Health. High-quality care close to home. Confluence Health is dedicated to improving their patients' health with safe, high-quality care in 12 communities. Folks, I have to be honest with you. I have this unfortunate tradition of starting up the season with a major screw-up, and today was no exception. We were doing the pregame show, and I made a joke about who's the groupie, and I thought it was just somebody who was taking pictures, and it was the team photographer. Can you believe? I mean, you have no idea how outstandingly stupid I felt when I said that. So if this lady's listening, you know her name, right?
That was Mary, yeah.
Yeah. 1,000 apologies. That was just world-class stupid. Even for my lofty standards of dumbness, that was not cool. 1,000 apologies.
I thought it was pretty cool to start having groupies. I was going to roll with it.
Matt, you're missing my apology.
I thought we've hit that level of achievement in our business.
In our popularity?
In our craft.
Yeah.
I should call it craft.
Your craft? Right? Yeah. Yeah. Once again, a million apologies. And I will go at halftime and apologize in person. So.
Oh, she's got a good heart, and I know she didn't take that personally whatsoever. So. See if the players getting subbed off now. Probably need to maybe stop a nosebleed or something. I'm not 100% sure there, but take them off for maybe a little bit of evaluation. You catch one to the head, you never know what's going to happen.
You want to be careful. You want to make sure that all the birds are done flying around your eyes. Okay. It looks like it's number 2 for Quincy. That will be Jose Garcia.
It should have been just a roll back to the keeper, not it. But we'll roll with it. Restarts can happen anyway, I guess.
32 minutes on the clock. We're still tied at 0-0. And you got to give it up for these fans, Matt. They're not abandoning this game, no matter how cold it gets.
No, they're soccer fans are pretty hardy fans.
Yes, sirree. And got to give it up for the folks across the way from us. There's I'm not going to say it's a huge crowd, but there's quite a few Quincy fans on the other side as well that made the trip down Highway 28 to check out some soccer action. A quick through ball, interesting maneuver. Oh, bit of a defensive struggle. Could be a takeaway that time by Anthony Garcia. It doesn't quite work. Chakash looking to find Guillermo Gomez. Whistle on the play. It will be Wenatchee ball, and the referee says that the action needs to be retaken. Brady pass. Jonathan Mendoza, touch up field. Vega. Landeros, opening the game up to Anthony Mendoza. Battling with his marker. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for Wenatchee, and it is. 33:44 on the clock. Just a little over 6 minutes left. Play resumes. Deep throw-in. Defensive header. The Wenatchee player is going to let it sail away. It will be another throw-in for the Panthers. Is it concerning that Wenatchee once again seems to be struggling putting it back in the back of the net, Matt Wisen? Or am I overreacting?
Well, in this game, I think the later it gets, the more they're going to force the issue. Just some of that is because of the 1A, 4A matchup.
Left-footed shot, and Sandoval. I apologize, Mac. Go ahead, please.
You know, the 1A, 4A kind of matchup expectations that Wenatchee has coming to the game may not be realistic. And so they could be forcing the issue here later on if it stays 0-0. And then it can really get interesting at that point. And that's just what Quincy wants. But I'm a little bothered by the chemistry not being there when it comes to finding the net. They're missing some passes. It doesn't quite seem like it's as fluid as it should be at this point in the game. The players have played together a lot, if not at the high school level, at the club level. So they've got some soul searching to do if they don't start scoring here pretty soon.
Jace Williams is in for Wenatchee, number 3 on his back. Throw in for the Panthers. Header doesn't quite work. With more urgency than the style, the back line of Quincy clearing that out. There's Williams with his first touch. Taken away by Murillo. Still battling. Williams, Murillo. Wenatchee prevailing. Brady pass. 2 on the mark. Brady pass. Stopped by Guillermo Gomez. Ball goes out of bounds. And it should be Quincy ball. 36:15 on the clock. Folks, I'd like to take this opportunity to tell you about Coldwell Banker Cascade. Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate has been helping the people of North Central Washington with real estate for over 40 years. Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate is guiding you home in North Central Washington. Shoot. We're back in action now. Quincy on the move on the left side. Little give and go with Brian Nunez. Rejected. Taken back by Chakash. There's Chakash. Sweeping maneuver. Twice over. Good takeaway. Interrupted by Kovic. Sweeping move. Foul call. There should be a yellow card. Yes, indeed. And it will be a yellow card for Quincy's number 10, Lester Chakash. First yellow card of the game for the Jackrabbits in the 38th minute of play of what so far has been a rather clean, if hard-fought game. We should have some injury time. It will be a free kick now for Wenatchee. Doesn't quite prosper like the Panthers were hoping for. Instead, it's Quincy putting some pressure via number, it looks like Jose Sanchez is up there. Yeah, number 18. A quick run into the box. This could be interesting. He's got mano a mano. The shot, and it kisses the upright. He had Sandoval beat that player. Was that Anthony Garcia, man? Why isn't you a lot closer than I am? He had him beat, and the upright said no. My goodness.
Yeah, just taking risks without, a backup there as a defender. Come out and take a swipe at that ball instead of maybe chesting it down or staying in front of it and at least slowing things down. Anthony can be deadly in that situation if the ball gets passed.
Quincy on the move. Quincy's head coach Hector Vaca told the Quincy Valley Post-Register's Dave Burgess that this is his style of play will put a special premium on ball possession. And he's being true to his word, because that's basically been Quincy's game. Not a whole lot of firepower out front, but they do know how to find the teammate and just put the ball to feet and try to gain some ground that way. Quincy played Overlake to a 1-1 tie, and they played Tonasket, defeating the Tigers. I believe it was 4-0 the score. That has been it, other than, of course, the jamboree that my friend here witnessed in person.
Yep, they drew Wenatchee 0-0, and then they lost to Eastmont 1-2 in their two jamboree 20-minute games.
Jamboree was here at the Apple Bowl?
Correct, a week ago Thursday.
The clock has stopped, so the time is being kept on the field by the officials now. Wenatchee would absolutely love to go to the break ahead 1-0.
Yeah, we're about 30 seconds into injury time right now.
I'm going to ask our producer, Malcolm, if he could turn on a few lights, because it's getting kind of hard to see.
No, I'm not
a
able
quick
to see
run
that.
into the box, and the stop by Mr. Russell, who had been basically just contemplating the meaning of life for quite a long stretch there, Matt Wisen. We hadn't seen Tanner for a while. There's the whistle that tells us that this first half goes into the books, I should say, with a 0-0 tie between Wenatchee and Quincy. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with the second half right after this. Don't go away.
There's no place like home, because home is where we're totally comfortable. It's where we can be ourselves and let our guards down. It's where we make memories, and we're always imagining new ways to keep it totally comfortable. Carrier, total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
In Digital Media Arts program, we learn about video production gear and editing by the combination of class projects and nonprofit work and employment.
It makes things happen.
Yeah.
It's pretty magical.
We work in the industry at the Wenatchee Round, NCWLIFE Channel, and the Town Toyota Center events. Every day we work with industry standard equipment for a hands-on learning experience.
The Wenatchee Valley. Here, most of us really enjoy the great outdoors, and most of us try to make the most of our natural resources. Here at Apple Valley Honda, we know that for generations, we have harnessed nature to sustainably power the West, and we are proud to be part of that tradition as an Environmentally Green Dealership Award winner. Being a green dealership means Apple Valley Honda has reduced our overall environmental impact. We are so proud to live in this wonderful community.
Good Thursday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We're not affiliated with any of the network channels. We're a locally owned, locally managed television station who prides itself on being a reflection and a spotlight on the communities we call home here in North Central Washington. We need to thank our gold supporter, Town Auto Group. Your community, your family, your Town Auto Group. Thanks for watching the NCWLIFE Channel.
Thanks to Les Schwab Tires, I'm a confident backseat driver, but Mom's a little stressed about spending. Remember, breathe in. Now watch your speed and breathe out. Good. Even though we're watching our wallets, Les Schwab is still watching out for our safety. So turn here.
Help keep drivers and backseat drivers safe with Les Schwab Tires.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you're calling on 35 plus years of experience in the Wenatchee Valley. Spending extra time in your home, you may have discovered an unwanted aroma. Stinky feet, pets, who knows what. Call Dick's today about installing their Train Clean Effects electronic air cleaner or a Rheem Halo ultraviolet air purifier. Either way, the air quality in your home will be improved. Proudly servicing all of North Central Washington, call 884-6444 today.
Welcome back to the Apple Bowl. We've just witnessed a first half between Quincy and Wenatchee with both teams knotted up at 0-0. This halftime show brought to you by Apple Valley Honda. Test drive a new Honda today at Apple Valley Honda in East Wenatchee. Apple Valley Honda committed to preserving the environment, not only with fuel-efficient vehicles, but also with other eco-friendly actions and alternatives. All right, folks. Matt Wisen, I got to tell you, you called it, man. You said before the game that not putting it in the back of the net was going to be a problem for Wenatchee. And they started out fast. They had a lot of momentum. They had a lot of energy early on, but that turned into a bit of anxiety and perhaps even a hint of impatience as the minutes wore on and the 0-0 held.
Yeah, I think they got more impatient, but they kind of started out impatient too throughout most of the game as well. I mean, they did have several long balls that are trying to get over the top or through that either weren't hitting or I don't want to take anything away from Quincy's defense, but Quincy's defense played great and dealt with, for the most part, nearly every threat that came their way. We saw a couple mishaps on both sides, and that led to some really good opportunities. But for the most part, Quincy's holding up well. Wenatchee's kind of losing or lacking in identity and lacking patience.
At the same time, we have to mention that Tanner Russell, for long stretches of the game, has been a spectator.
Yep, and that's for this type of game. It can help or it can hurt, and I hate it when your goalie hasn't touched the ball at all in a game, and as the game draws on, and all of a sudden it opens up a little bit, and now you're asking that keeper to make some phenomenal saves when maybe he hasn't seen the ball the whole game, and so that's kind of scary.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our crew today, studio producer Matthew Moore, line producers Dan Coons and Malcolm Whitehall, and our camera operators Kim Washburn and Matt Harrison. They're all doing a terrific job, especially under these chilly, and I do mean capital C, capital Y, conditions here at the Apple Bowl. All right, folks, we're going to take, do we have time for another break? We do, yes. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, second half action here from the Apple Bowl. Wenatchee against Quincy. It's soccer here on NCWLIFE Channel. Don't go away.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect. No matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier. Total comfort. Totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air. Call Alpine Air.
It's a great time to go into the medical profession. And this is the perfect place to start.
because this is going to provide you that basic understanding in order to get into medical school, physical therapy school. So when you are ready to head on your career pathway, wherever it is, then you've already had some experience and say, oh, it's so cool. This is exactly what I want to do. So really, you're going to leave me with 13 college credits and a license with the state of Washington.
Around here, Jack Frost nips more than just your nose. That's why people here drive Honda. Dependable all-wheel drive with traction control, with heated steering wheel and seats to keep Jack Frost off your seat, which will make it very happy. And since it's no fun to fill up in this weather, isn't it cool that Honda is known for legendary fuel efficiency? Great deals are here now, and so is Mr. Frost. So see your Inland Northwest Honda dealer today. Honda can handle it.
At Kennedy Group, we understand that buying and selling is more than a transaction, and it's more than just a house. This is where you will gather with friends and family, and where a lifetime of memories will be made. But buying a home is more than memories. Oftentimes, it's your biggest financial decision. The agents at Kennedy Group understand this and provide real estate advice based on your goals and dreams. Call us today, and let's find your happy place.
Imagine a science project being done on the kitchen table. Feel the excitement on Christmas morning as the kids race down the stairs to form memories that cannot be erased. Listen for the laughter coming from the next room. Put your family in a new home to make these visions become reality with Coldwell Banker Cascade. Use the Move meter entering 2 cities and see how a potential move scores based on the cost of living and other factors. Make your dream place a reality with Coldwell Banker Cascade today.
Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue, family owned and operated on North Wenatchee Avenue, right next to Hooked on Toys. Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue uses only fresh ingredients handcrafted with love, including authentic Hawaiian barbecue and Japanese-style ramen noodle soups. And the bubble teas will keep you coming back for more. Enjoy the culinary tour of the Pacific Rim with Hawaiian barbecue lunches and combo plate classics, as well as ramen noodle soups. Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue. Enjoy their comfort food like you're one of the family.
Welcome back to the Apple Bowl. The second half is just about to get underway here. The players are beginning to file out of their respective locker rooms. At least Quincy is, I should say. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our friends at Harvest Valley Pest Control, living healthy, local, and pest-free. You can rest assured Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet safe materials around your home or office. Call Harvest Valley Pest Control today for your free estimate, dialing 509-423-2207. That's 509-423-2207. A quick look at our calendar, folks. That shows us that in addition to soccer, we got lacrosse and baseball coming your way here on NCW Life. On Thursday, the 21st of March, Chiawana will come to Wenatchee and face the boys lacrosse team. Eric Granstrom on the call, streaming at 6:50 p.m. Thursday, March 21st. And then on the 26th, West Valley will come to Wenatchee to play the Panthers in baseball just behind us here. Live streaming at 3:50 and then on TV again at 6:50 p.m. with Eric Granstrom on the call as well. Would like to send a quick hello to our buddy Eric, who had quite an eventful winter there for a while. He's on the mend now. He's doing great, and we'd love to see him here again soon, freezing alongside us on one of these soccer evenings. I've heard he loves soccer more than life itself.
He's told me many times he wished he would have followed the soccer route and become a player himself. Yeah, the cold weather tonight would do his back good. But yeah, I spoke with him a little while ago, and it sounds like he's on the mend, like you say, and gonna be nice to have him back.
Absolutely. All right, folks, the Quincy players are on the field. The Wenatchee players are on their halftime team huddle. And now they're taking their place on the pitch. Wenatchee will take care of business from left to right on your screen, while Quincy will restart the action and head from right to left. Quick question from the non-Wenatchee native to the longtime Wenatchee resident. Were you born here?
Seattle.
Seattle, okay.
Parents lived here, though. But
okay.
Parents lived here.
Parents left
they,
here?
they drove to Seattle so I could be born in Seattle and then
all right.
take me back home.
Okay. All right. We are back in action here, folks. Quincy on the move from right to left, as we said. Let's see how Quincy responds in this second half and how Wenatchee can respond to the pressure that perhaps they're putting on themselves, facing a smaller squad. And like my friend Matt mentioned here, having a little trouble finding the back of the net here in the early going of the season. A quick through ball. Off to the races now. Sending it with more urgency than style to the throw-in was Rafael Perez. Here's the throw-in. Bit of a chipper there. The stop inside the box by Quincy, by that gentleman right there. Number 2, Mr. Garcia. To the other number 2, Jose Limon. There's Limon over the head of his marker. Getting there first is Guillermo Gomez, taken away nimbly, the shot across. Garcia. Left-footed shot, and Sandoval just watches it sail by over his head. A good effort from about 20-plus yards.
Yeah, that was one of those where, as a keeper, you know if it's going in, you got beat, and all you can do is just turn and say a little prayer that to the wind gods that it pushes that ball away.
And they answered the prayer that time. A minute and a half into this second half of play. It will be a goal kick for Quincy. This moment of the game brought to you by Clean Air Connection. Keep your carpet, area rugs, upholstery, and air ducts clean for a healthier environment inside your home. Call Clean Air Connection today or visit yourcleanconnection.com. Quick give and go that time. Stopped up midfield by Lester Shakash. Bit of a battle there. Quincy begins to prevail. There's a shove from behind. Looked like Mendoza there with a shove. Referee says it will be a free kick for the Jackrabbits. Quincy taking its time, delivering this kick. Top of the box. Rejected. Trying again is Chakash. Chakash. Morales. Garcia. Taken away by the Panthers. Off to the races that time was Chani Vega. Mendoza. Back to Mendoza. Coming from Jose Limon. Mendoza. That's Jonathan Mendoza. Opening the game up to the left side of the attack. First on it, however, is Alexander Murillo. Recovered by Wenatchee. Shot to the top of the box. Benji Mejia. Left-footed shot. Bounces off a defender. The back of his head is going to hurt later. Referee says play on. Getting past one marker. Trying for two was Brady pass. Recovered by the back line of Quincy. The long ball to a very lonesome Efrain Peña. Ball will sail out of bounds. It will be a throw-in. It will favor Quincy, says the assistant referee. 44 minutes, 12 seconds into this contest. Right-footed shot. Scooped by Lester Chakash. to the flank for Murillo. Sent out of bounds by the back line of Wenatchee. Will be a throw-in for the Jackrabbits. Guillermo Gomez, the throw-in. Rejected with more urgency than style by the Wenatchee defense. Trying again is Garcia. Garcia trying to keep it in bounds, can't quite get there. It'll be a throw-in for the Panthers. 45 minutes into this one. Into Wenatchee territory. Ball goes out of bounds. The pivoting header doesn't quite work. Gomez pushing the pause button, looking up, delivering a long ball. Looking to find Efrain Peña, finds instead Tanner Russell. Mejia. Inside just the edge of the box, the shot. Not a major worry for Mr. Sandoval. A good effort, however, by, looked like Chani Vega. A long ball sails out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Wenatchee. Bit of a choppy start to the second half, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, both teams kind of playing a little longer ball here and not really playing much possession or distribution. They're just a little looking for some hopeful balls, and hopefully they can maybe take control and go with their game plan. But right now it's a little scrappy back and forth.
Whistle on the play. It will be a header that sailed a little wide. Not a major worry that time. And Mr. Russell will restart the action for Wenatchee. Folks, let me tell you about Kennedy Real Estate Group. They're more than selling houses, they're building communities. Buying or selling, call the Kennedy Real Estate Group. Online at kennedygroup.com. We'd also like to take this opportunity to thank Inland Northwest Honda dealers, including Apple Valley Honda and East Wenatchee. We're back in action now. Vega. Return. Trying to make it across midfield. Now they do. Benji Mejia. Touch to the back for Jonathan Mendoza. Further back still. Back to Mejia. Bit of a battle there. He's double teamed. He's a hard collision. There's a whistle. And now one of the Quincy players tries to get a little cute with the ball. It will be a free kick, and you were right, Matt Wisen. Late in the game, things start getting chippy when you get a 1A and a 4A.
Yeah, it's a tough matchup for sure. So it's something the referee wants to keep an eye on. You know, you could potentially have given a yellow card right there for some delay. Picking the ball up and walking away is pretty prescriptive what that call should be. Maybe just get it under control here and set the expectations.
Just nip it in the bud, absolutely. Yeah. The kick by Mr. Russell. Anthony Garcia with some trouble. Trying again is Chani. The turn. He hits the deck. Quincy on the move now. Nunez. Now he has the deck. Whistle on the play. Foul call. It will be Quincy ball. The fans here don't care for that call. Long ball. Stopped right at the 18. Pivoting header on defense by Jonathan Mendoza. Trying again for Quincy is Dominic Plasencia. Opening the game up to the left side. He is not going to make it. It will be a throw-in for Quincy. Cepeda on the throw-in. Inside the box looking for Ken Morales. Ball sent out of bounds.
Yeah, one thing I'd be worried about if I was Quincy's coach here at this point in the game is the game's starting to open up, going back and forth a little bit. So you are seeing a little bit more success, and Wenatchee's getting a little more frustrated. But you worry as a coach about your players kind of losing their goal, which is to frustrate Wenatchee, and at that point, Quincy starts pressing the issue a little bit and losing their shape, losing what they want to accomplish in the game, and opening things up for potentially Wenatchee to counter and take advantage of. So you want to remind your players to let your opponent self-destruct, help them along, but don't, and take advantage of opportunities that are given, but don't force the opportunities. Otherwise, you're exposing yourself, and then you lose the whole game there.
50 minutes, 15 seconds into this one, and look over here, right in front of us, Benji with hands up in the air asking Tanner Russell, I'm all by myself over here, and I'm on side. Send it to me. Communication was not what Mr. Mejia was expecting that time, but still, it's Wenatchee ball on a throw-in on the other side of the field. One of the fans was even standing up and pointing at Mejia from up here, hoping to catch the attention of Mr. Russell. Whistle on the play, foul called. It should be Wenatchee ball.
There's a lot of space, on the pitch. Wenatchee got a little bit narrow there for a second. I think Mr. Mejia was trying to go find the ball instead of stay in the space.
That one gets away from the Wenatchee attacker. It will be Quincy ball, 51 and 15 on the clock. And Mr. Sandoval over there to get this action restarted. In the meantime, let me tell you about Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air at 509-662-6842. The assistant referee waving his flag. Quincy player hits the deck. And it will be let's see what the referee has called. It looked like it's going to be a free kick, my Wisen.
Yeah, it was a foul. It was a pretty, I would call it, another one of those expectation or get control of the game fouls. But either way, it was a foul. Quincy's got a free kick here. And they are sending more players forward in the box here. And
right to the hands of Mr. Russell, who was ready like a Boy Scout for that one. Long ball down the left side, trying to find perhaps Mr. Chani Vega. There's Chani, the touch. Mendoza Anthony. Limon. Brady pass. Opening the game up to the left side of the attack. Shaking off one marker, trying for two. Good triangulation inside the box. Giving touch. Two, and the shot across, ball sails out of bounds before he can deliver. A good personal maneuver that time that almost resulted in a very dangerous cross shot, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, just barely got around his defender there, but lost control of that ball over the touchline. It is concerning though, because there was the only player moving on the front line when that attack happened. It was all caused by dribbling through and no real movement. So they're setting themselves up just to go on and beat their defender without using a team to do so.
That's the chemistry you were talking about.
Yeah, I mean, Wenatchee just needs to understand where the space is, how to create it, and you can't do it by standing on your feet and watching somebody else dribble.
Wenatchee still trying to break through here at the Apple Bowl. Still a 0-0 tie between the visiting Jackrabbits of Quincy and the Panthers. Good turn that time, leaving the marker behind. Right-footed shot, bounces off a defender. Oh, a bit of trouble. Handball, absolutely a handball. Referee says play on. We're going to go with the experts on that one, but it's not to the liking of the fandom here at the Apple because a handball had just been called against Wenatchee a minute ago. 54-14. Referee deemed that last one by the Quincy player as unintentional. He's a lot closer to the action than we are. And a through ball that time that could almost get Mr. Russell and company in trouble. Instead, he slides down and captures that ball. 54-37 on the clock. Ball sails out of bounds. It will be a throw-in. It looks like it will favor Wenatchee. Thank you, Matt. There's the throw-in. Defensive effort that time by Garcia. Over chase it up top is Jonathan Mendoza. Recovered by Plasencia. Under some pressure. Taken away by Chani. Opening the game up to the right side. This time for Anthony Mendoza. Mendoza can capture it. We'll see who touched it last. It will be Quincy ball. 55.5 so far in this contest. We're just past the first quarter hour of play here in the second half. Whistle on the play will be Quincy ball. This free kick could be the start of something interesting for the Jackrabbits. Referee once again pointing to where he wants the action to start. Taking care of it will be Guillermo Gomez. The long ball that Mr. Russell just watches sail by will be a goal kick for the Panthers. We'll take this opportunity to tell you about Global Car Care. Your vehicle is their #1 priority. Diesels and European cars are their specialty. Pickup and drop-off available. Stop by their website, globalcarcare.net, and also about Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, providing heating and air conditioning service and installation since 1982. Serving residential and commercial, they specialize in indoor air quality, installation service, and repair. I'm actually going to get through this entire list of sponsors, man. When I first got here, it looked intimidating as heck. I was like, golly Moses. That's a lot of sponsors. Thank goodness for all of them, of course, but that's a lot.
Everybody wants, a piece of the soccer action.
like they said in the old TV show Cheers, what color is the sky in your world?
Green and gold, right?
We're back in action now. The coaching staff of the Quincy Jacks not happy with the lack of a call there. Now the whistle blows. There's a Quincy player injured. It looks like it's number 9 for the Jackrabbits, Ken Morales. He's noticeably limping. That's what the coaching staff of Quincy was complaining about, that they didn't stop the action sooner. 57-57 on the clock. Ball to the ground. Play resumes. Wenatchee will take care of business.
I see that was a different restart for an injury.
That's right. That's right. That was completely strange as far as for a situation like that is concerned.
Yeah, what we saw in the first half was they gave the ball to Wenatchee to kick back to to Quincy further back the field.
But like we said, it's the first game of the season, not just for us. So Quincy on the move. Across midfield goes Dominic Plasencia. Battling for it for the Jacks is Alexander Murillo. Wenatchee player hits the deck. It will be a foul called. It will be a free kick for the Panthers. Wenatchee on the move. Bit of a chipper there inside the box. Interesting move. The shot across. They're asking for a handball, and they're getting it. It bounced off the marker that time, and the bounce hit that Wenatchee player. It looks like Mendoza over there.
I can't see my eyes right now. I'm lucky to see what
your hand looks like.
What my hand looks like. Yep.
But the result is a free kick. Wenatchee captures it quickly via Mr. Jonathan Mendoza. Now open the game up to the left side of the defense. Half volley doesn't quite work. Buzzes off a defender. It will be Quincy ball. It looks like we'll have Mr. Gomez start the action. 59-59 on the clock. And Quincy under no urgency to take the baton away from Wenatchee. They're more than happy to just hang back and wait for the mistake. They're not interested. They don't seem too interested in taking over the momentum, the tempo of the game.
Yeah, and that's probably their game plan, you know, and they're sticking to it. We just talked about them maybe not sticking to it, but it seems like they are, and
that is discipline.
It's starting to work.
That is discipline, yeah, because they know that they have a thinner bench than their opponents do. You know, they know that this game is only a preseason game. So, yeah, walking out of here with a 0-0 tie, even though it will go to overtime. And Mr. Sandoval there with a bit of trouble.
They're still standing players forward, and I think they still want to look for that opportunity.
Yeah,
we saw that happen.
They're not parking the bus.
We saw that happen in the first half where they just missed that gimme. And you know, if they get another one of those in the second half, I think they know that they've got to take advantage of it.
But this is their game, possession. Of course, now Mr. Brady Paz has something else to say. Anthony Garcia, recovered by Quincy. On the move now is Alexander Murillo. The long ball off to the races now is Eric Cepeda. Is he going to make it? He is not. 61-39 on the clock, throwing deep in their own half of the field for the Panthers. Folks, let me tell you about Biosports Physical Therapy, Aquatherapy, Sports Biomechanics, Orthopedic Physical Therapy, Orthotics, all you need to keep moving. Find them online at biosports.net, open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So I went at halftime to deliver my apology because she was sitting right here, just a couple of rows under our booth, and then I realized she's the team photographer. She's not going to be at the bleachers.
Getting action shots of the crowd,
yeah,
maybe?
Of course. I had no chance. 62-25 on the clock. And now, looks like we're going to have a substitution for Quincy in a minute or two, because play resumes now. The long ball, opening the game up to the left side. Stopped. A fancy little move there. The shot, and it sails over the crossbar. I like how he made the ball take a nap on his chest right there, stopping and bringing it down and delivering a shot that just deserved a little better, perhaps, there, Matt.
Yeah, good option, good opportunity. Just need to get over that ball and drive it in and hope for a rebound or the back of the net.
Well, a hard foul that time. And I think that player is lucky that he's not going to get a card. It looks like it's number 7 for Wenatchee, Anthony Mendoza. He's just gonna get a lecture this time. It will be a free kick, because I got to tell you, Eric Cepeda hit the ground hard.
Yeah.
Guillermo Gomez on this free kick for the Jackrabbits. Right-footed shot. And testing Mr. Russell.
I came in and knuckling at him. It was a difficult ball. He did a good job of getting back on it once that ball hit the deck.
That was not easy, not at all. The pivoting header that time by, it looked like Anthony Garcia, didn't quite work, but Wenatchee prevailing, retaining possession. Right-footed shot, opening the game to Anthony Mendoza. Mendoza trying to sail past his marker. Instead, he shades towards the center alley. Moving over. Benji Mejia opening the game up to the left corner of the box. Whistle on the play is offside. None of that will count. 64-30 on the clock. Just over a quarter hour left for Wenatchee or Quincy to put one in the back of the net. In the meantime, let me tell you about Les Schwab tires. Having the right set of tires and wheels on your vehicle is just part of essential safety. Les Schwab tires takes your safety seriously. Stop by today. Referee says play on after a Wenatchee player hits the deck. Benji taken back partially by Plasencia. Cleared away with more urgency than style by the backline of the Jackrabbits. 65-25 on the clock. Throw in for Wenatchee. Pivoting header inside the box. This could be interesting. Viene. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And Mr. Sandoval is asking, where were my people? I was all by my lonesome. And the ball instead sails wide, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, that's one of those opportunities we're talking about. Just, again, when you don't have many shots and one opens up like that, they're not the easiest thing in the world to take a breath, control your emotions, and slot it through the goalpost.
The easiest shots are sometimes the hardest, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah. 66:02 on the clock. Wenatchee perhaps hoping that missed opportunity sparks a second wind of sorts here as we approach the final stretch of this game.
So this is one of those moments we're talking about. The play right now from Quincy pressing in opportunities where they may not need to press or shouldn't be pressing if they're trying to kill the clock here. They're opening themselves up and ruining or expending unnecessary energy chasing those balls down in the back like that when Wenatchee's got possession facing you and can clearly pass around you. So you're just wasting a lot of time and taking numbers out of the defense where they need them.
Across midfield, Wenatchee goes. Jonathan Mendoza. Jose Limon. Down the flank. Off to the races. Shot across. Partially clear. There's Chani. The shot. Oh, bounces off a defender when Sandoval was getting ready to stop it. Bounced off a player's hand now. Referee says play on. And there's Mr. Russell acting as zone sweeper. Good tactical discipline by Quincy that time. Look at that formation there. 3 in back, the diamond of 4. When it looked like the ranch was threatening to catch on fire, they had the presence of mind to retain their lines, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, they like proving me wrong. I was just saying that they're wasting energy chasing the ball down or pressing, but then they came back and found their shape. This game dragging on. Now we got, 11 minutes and change?
Yep, and we have a substitution coming for Wenatchee.
And Quincy's throwing some player in.
No, it's just Quincy. I beg your pardon. It's just Quincy. Let's see. We'll tell you in a second who it is. There's a shot. Not a major worry for Mr. Russell. The new player for the Quincy Jackrabbits is number 12, Max Serrano. Russell smartly waiting for the ball to get across the yellow line. Oh, nice move that time. Russell. Off to the races now, Kovac. Ball goes out of bounds. Quincy perhaps hoping to surprise their hosts. Stopped at the 18. Counter attack on the making. This could be a charge from behind, whistle on the play, and there will be a card. There will be a card. For whom? It looks like it's number 5. He's the one exiting stage left. It will be Rafael Perez.
It's a whistle restart.
Yellow
here.
card. Pardon me?
Oh, Wenatchee tried to take a quick restart, but when you're a card, it's a whistle restart, so they have to pull it down and allow for the subs and allow for the player to go into the book. That was a professional foul, if you were going to call it a professional foul. Break up a breakaway, a counterattack, one-on-one opportunity there.
So you're saying that it was worth it in a way?
It was. I think it was. If you're going to give a foul at that point, it's the foul you want to give. Take a player down, go into the book, but prevent that.
Stop the momentum.
Stop the momentum. Prevent that potential goal-scoring opportunity.
Garcia. Shot parallel to the 18. Cleared away. Trying again is Jonathan Mendoza under some pressure. A lot of pressure. Touch to the back. Kovic. Kovic to the top of the box. A bit of room, and that one sails over the crossbar. Looks like Chani Vega trying his luck there. And will be a goal kick for the Jackrabbits. 71-28 on the clock. We'd like to thank our sponsor, Sangster Motors, family owned and operated, home of the all-new electric Hummer pickup and SUV, and also Save Mart, shop smart, shop local, serving the Wenatchee Valley since 1962. The long ball that time by Rafael Perez and Mr. Russell with no major worry. Rolling to his right. Snyder. Russell. Kovic. Scooped by the midfield of Wenatchee. Across the center line we go. Go, give and go. Jose Limon off to the races. The left winger there marked by Garcia for Quincy. Throw in for the Panthers. Action resumes quickly. Jonathan Mendoza. Touch to the left. Mendoza. Anthony Mendoza this time. Limon. Kovic. Pass. Taken away nimbly by Quincy. This could be interesting. Serrano. Rejected. Whistle on the play. Let's see what the referee calls this one. There's a player accusing an injury to his face.
I don't know what's going on here.
I do not know either. But
maybe he had some blood and he had to come off for that?
Maybe. Play resumes. Anthony Mendoza. Eric Cepeda under some pressure. Recovered by Wenatchee. Off to the races. A bit too wide that time for Chani. It will be a throw-in for the Jackrabbits. 74 minutes on the clock. Chakash. Recovered by Wenatchee. Doesn't last long. Plasencia. Plasencia and Nunez. Nunez and Cepeda. Cepeda the shot across. Nobody there on this needed zip code. Trying again is Chakash. Play-ons is the referee. Placencia. Chakash, the shot, and responding marvelously, Mr. Russell. This moment of the game brought to you by Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue. Authentic Hawaiian barbecue, Hawaiian loco moco plate, Japanese style ramen and bubble tea. Stop by 1450 North Wenatchee Avenue today. Brian Nunez, the shot, opening the game up to the right side. The turn, looking for Chakash, and ultimately Russell. It will be Russell rolling it straight up ahead. Good move. Across midfield he goes. Garcia. There's Chani. Chani. Off to the races on the right side. The heel touch. Clever little fella. Can't quite connect. Chani on a bit of a run, a bit of a hurry there. Chani looks up. Delivers the touch. For Jose Limon, the shot to the birds. 75-55 on the clock.
Game's getting close. I mean, Quincy's finding some confidence in their attack. You can see they are holding the ball longer. There's some more one-on-ones that are being won by Quincy.
Bit of a handball there. Referee says play on. Trying again is Chakash. The assistant referee for Quincy does not like the fact that it will be a throw-in and not a free kick. 76-41 on the clock. Pretty shortly we'll have the clock stop, and the time will be the responsibility of the three fellows in blue. The officials. The shot across, and Mr. Tanner Russell, who's been busier in the last 10 minutes than he was in the entire first half, I would dare say. He has responded marvelously, as it befits a veteran such as himself. He's a senior. The takeaway doesn't quite work for Quincy, and with more desperation than style, Rafael Perez sends one to the bleachers. Throwing for Wenatchee. A bit of a chipper. Perez will let it sail by.
Oh.
And a hard collision. The ball goes to the back of the net. Let's see what the referee says. A hard collision.
Yeah, I wouldn't
call that a goal. I would not call that a goal. You cannot charge the goalkeeper that hard.
That was pretty violent with that contact there. We'll have to see what he decides to pull out of his pocket. But
yeah, that was a hard charge against the goalkeeper.
I think the AR is coming in and talk to the center rep here.
Let's see what the referee determines.
I think he might have to go more to the back pocket on this one, but we'll see.
That was a very, very shaky decision by the back line of Quincy. We saw Rafael Perez hesitating to clear that ball, and that Wenatchee forward take advantage as well. He should have, but he went a little too hard, a lot too hard, I would say, against the goalkeeper for Quincy, who has had a very good game so far, and now he is down and eliciting the concern of teammates and opponents alike here. We see the referee and one of his assistants have a bit of a council of elders there right in front of the penalty spot, because the ball did go in. The ball did go in, but and at no point have I seen, or I don't know if you did.
Yeah, I saw a referee wave the goal off.
Like I was going to say, at no point did I see the referee point towards the opposing goal, saying, "Yeah, that was a valid tally. That was a valid goal." Let's see what the referee says here. The Council of Elders continues. We'd like to reiterate, folks, that we have more sports coming your way. Eastmont against Wenatchee will go head-to-head here in a boys soccer clash on the 19th of March at 6:50 p.m.
And we're going to get no card out of that. And
Nope.
Play on.
And that's I love to see that. That is absolutely terrific. The Wenatchee player went there and shook the Quincy goalkeeper's hand. I am a sucker for sportsmanship, buddy, and that was high quality, top-notch, blue ribbon sportsmanship there.
Absolutely.
There are 4 parents in this valley and in the Quincy Valley who have every right to feel quite proud right now. Time on the clock has stopped.
Yeah, we're already at 80 right now. So that was
another hard collision. This time the referee says play on because Wenatchee retains possession, but will it stay in bounds? Assistant referee says no. So it will be a throw-in for Wenatchee. Matt, the floor is yours.
Yeah, we're in extra time already, and I would imagine that's another 2.5, 3 minutes of extra time.
For sure, yes. The goalkeeper for Quincy still moving a bit gingerly, having a little trouble there stopping that one, but he still manages to retain control. Push-up field by Quincy. On the move now is Guillermo Gomez, the touchback for Dominic Plasencia. Rejected and recovered by Wenatchee. Wenatchee wanting to take a W home. They do not want this to go into extra time. We have to be absolutely honest, folks. I am not entirely clear whether this game will go into penalty kicks, into actually kicks from the penalty spot, I should say, if this result holds past the 10 minutes of overtime. Off to the races now is Chani. Chani, bit of a chipper. The ball is that player on side? He is, and before he can get there, it looked like Anthony Garcia. Before he can get there, Mr. Sandoval gets to that ball. There's the whistle that tells us that regulation is over. And we're going to go into overtime. We're going to take a quick break.
Wenatchee 0.
And we'll...
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect. No matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier. Total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
It's a great time to go into the medical profession. And this is the perfect place to start, because this is going to provide you that basic understanding in order to get into medical school, physical therapy school. So when you are ready to head on your career pathway, wherever it is, then you've already had some experience and say, oh, it's so cool. This is exactly what I want to do. So really, you're going to leave me with 13 college credits and a license with the state of Washington.
Around here, Jack Frost nips more than just your nose. That's why people here drive Honda. Dependable all-wheel drive with traction control, with heated steering wheel and seats to keep Jack Frost off your seat, which will make it very happy. And since it's no fun to fill up in this weather, isn't it cool that Honda is known for legendary fuel efficiency? Great deals are here now, and so is Mr. Frost. So see your Inland Northwest Honda dealer today. Honda can handle it.
At Kennedy Group, we understand that buying and selling is more than a transaction, and it's more than just a house. This is where you will gather with friends and family, and where a lifetime of memories will be made. But buying a home is more than memories. Oftentimes, it's your biggest financial decision. The agents at Kennedy Group understand this and provide real estate advice based on your goals and dreams. Call us today and let's find your happy place.
At Coldwell Banker, their people, their company are cut from a different cloth. They see, hear, sense, and feel things that other people don't. They have a unique appreciation for the thing called home. Because of this dedication, Coldwell Banker has thrived for over a century. This is why they are ranked #1 on Agent Trust. Coldwell Banker. They do real estate with higher standards and have been guiding people home since 1906.
How do you think like an entrepreneur?
I have had it in mind starting my own business. This is all really good to know right now. I am currently making a vision board. I am talking about my well-being, my personal finances, and habits that I would like to work on and to improve myself to be a better entrepreneur.
Allergens. You can't see them, but they live in your carpet and your air ducts. Call the experts at Clean Air Connection for a clean, healthy living environment. Experience, education, and the right equipment equals the best cleaning job possible. Call Clean Air Connection today. Pet dander, allergens, dust, and pollen? Trust your home's carpet and duct cleaning to the experienced experts at Clean Connection. This locally owned family business educates their staff and uses only the best equipment. Call Clean Air Connection today.
The new Hummer EV is everything you want in an all-electric vehicle. It's powerful, reliable, comfortable, and will take you anywhere you want to go, on-road or off. Why buy one of those lesser EVs when you can have one that uses them for traction? Order your Hummer pickup or SUV today from Sangster Motors, batteries included.
Imagine a science project being done on the kitchen table. Feel the excitement on Christmas morning as the kids race down the stairs to form memories that cannot be erased. Listen for the laughter coming from the next room. Put your family in a new home to make these visions become reality with Coldwell Banker Cascade. Use the Move meter entering 2 cities and see how a potential move scores based on the cost of living and other factors. Make your dream place a reality with Coldwell Banker Cascade today. Global Car Care has the best customer service in the Valley. From the moment you walk in the door, their goal is to help you stay on the road, so you can keep doing what's important to you. Global Car Care certified ASE mechanics stand behind your automotive repairs.
At Confluence Health, our mission is clear: to provide exceptional care for our community. We believe in healthcare that's personal and local because we're just like you, members of this great community.
We are Confluence.
Local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
Local care by and for our community.
We are Confluence. Hi folks, welcome to Save Mart. How can we help you today?
We're looking for a recliner.
Okay, right this way. Go ahead and move this chase on the other side. You can lift this up. Time warranty.
Great, I want that one. I like that one.
That's a great choice.
And I want this one as well.
Okay.
And I definitely want this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether. We provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Welcome back, folks. Quincy and Wenatchee. That one is in the books with These two teams tying it up 0-0 in the first game of our soccer coverage this year, this spring I should say, here coming to you from the Apple Bowl. Our soccer expert, Maya Wisen, and talking to us tonight is Hector Solorio, assistant coach, I should say, of the Wenatchee Panthers. Coach, welcome.
Thank you.
Please let me know if we need to switch back to the mother tongue.
Okay.
A frustrating game, a tough game, hard fought. What gave you trouble about Quincy's strategy for this game?
I think just the physicality they brought on. I think our players really struggle with that, and we're not really used to getting all that being in a physical game. We're mostly pass the ball, receive the ball, then run down the line, cross it in. Right? We like to pass the ball a lot. We're not really too big on physicality.
Now, our next game with you guys is against East Wenatchee. Do they have a game in between now and then, Matt Wisen?
Yeah, I believe you go play Skyline.
Skyline. What you guys need to clear up between now and the Skyline game? What's job number one that needs to be polished up to be ready for Skyline?
I think starting back from the defense, we need to make sure we are finding the forwards a ball, because a lot of the time we're playing it back, most of the time back to our goalie. So I think just finding that ball over the top just to give our forwards a little bit more play.
They were a little lonesome at times today. Yeah. What worked for you guys today? What went well? What are you pleased about?
We were really pleased about the way we defended. I wasn't there for what's it called? The game versus Meade, but we defended much better by what I've heard.
All right. Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll close this one out. Once again, Quincy and Wenatchee tied 0-0 after 80 minutes of soccer. Don't go away.
Abby says thank you to all the hometown heroes making our community so great. If you know a deserving hometown hero, shoot us an email, hero@abbeys.com. Every week, we'll thank some of these heroes with a free giant pizza. Abby's, proud to serve your community. Be a hero tonight. Treat your family and friends to Abby's famous hometown hero pizza. This giant features our classic pepperoni, tasty Italian sausage, and crisp green peppers for a one-of-a-kind legendary flavor. Visit abbeys.com for a special pizza at a very special price.
NCWLIFE Channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCW Life would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Welcome back to the Apple Bowl. The Wenatchee Panthers and the Quincy Jackrabbits went at each other for 80 minutes with the final score a 0-0 tie. Some ties feel like a loss, some ties feel like a win. Where do you put this one, Matt Wisen, for the Wenatchee Panthers, that is?
Well, for Wenatchee, I think it feels like a loss. I think they came into the game believing they were going to win, feeling like they should win. 4A versus 1A, all that storyline. That's the way it is. So I could see the disappointment on the coaches' faces, the players' faces after the game. They're young. They can learn from this. It's not a loss, it's a tie. And Quincy's a fantastic team. So move on, fix some things. Don't try and fix it all at once. Fix some things incrementally and keep moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely right. The tactical discipline showed by Quincy today was something to behold, especially this early in the season with a new head coach.
Yeah, they had probably came into the game with the goal of frustrating Wenatchee, defense first, selling out, trying to get those balls, and looking for opportunistic goals. And that was the first thing. Second thing is play physical whenever you can. And that always takes the other team off their game a little bit, especially if they're not ready for it. And Coach Hector certainly alluded to that, or said that. He wasn't alluding. He just came straight out and said that took us out of our game. Quincy, great, good job. I'm impressed, and I think you're going to have a fantastic season coming ahead. Wenatchee, like I said, they're not. It's not time to throw the season away. It's still preseason. They're still learning. They still have plenty of teams that, even if they don't improve, they'll still beat in this league. So they're going to have a successful season. Keep your head up and see you the next game.
Looking forward to that for both the Quincy Jackrabbits and the Wenatchee Panthers. As far as this one is concerned, it goes into the books with a 0-0 tie between Quincy and Wenatchee. On behalf of everyone involved, we'd like to thank you for being with us. I'm Sebastian Moraga. This fine gentleman here is Matt Wisen. Thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Johnny Vega into the box. Johnny, go, 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 go.
Thanks for watching today's coverage of spring sports here on the NCWLIFE Channel, your local TV station. Today's broadcast has been brought to you in part by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air, and Gold supporter, Town Auto Group. Also by Abby's Pizza, Apple Valley Honda, Biosports Physical Therapy, Clean Air Connection, Coldwell Banker Cascade, Confluence Health, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Inland Northwest Honda Dealers, Kennedy Real Estate Group, Les Schwab, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue, Together for Youth, Wenatchee Valley Technical Skills Center, and Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Be sure to tune in for sports year-round here on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel. We now return you to normal programming already in progress.